y'all? It's your girl Kai and I am back with another video. Oh my gosh, it has been a minute since your girl been in front of the camera. Oh my gosh. So yes, I went on vacation. Y'all see I got my little tan, got a little tan going on or whatever. But I had an amazing time, but now it is time to get back into the creating. So I missed y'all. Oh my gosh, I missed y'all so much. I miss being in front of this camera. Hey, I hope y'all miss me. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. I'm gonna be sharing y'all my 5 tips on how to grow long, luxurious, healthy curls and how to get length as well. I'm giving y'all all the tea on my end. All of these were what I came up with myself. I didn't create them, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I go by, this is what I swear by, this is what I do, this is how I got my length. And I'm gonna go ahead and share it with y'all. So, go ahead and tell y'all the disclaimer. I am fully African American. I am not biracial. Both of my parents are African American. All my grandparents are African American. My entire family is African American. There's no one else anywhere. Yeah. So I am fully African American. I have been natural for about 8 years now, and I'm just coming to y'all telling y'all all the secrets. I have made plenty mistakes. So do not be discouraged if your hair isn't getting longer. I'm here to give y'all the tea right now. Don't get discouraged. Just take your time, watch your progress, and let it happen. So I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe because this video has been requested over and over again. I'm finally giving it to you. So go ahead and give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna get right into this video. Let's do it. Okay, y'all, so let's do number 1. We are getting into the first tip on how to grow long, healthy, natural hair. Number 1 that I always swear by: show off your curls. Show off your curls, girl. Show them off. Let them breathe. Let them curl. Because a lot of us, when we're transitioning, when we're going natural, or when we become natural, we're constantly doing protective styles. The issue with protective styles sometimes is if you do too many, you're constantly brushing your hair out. You're constantly brushing your curls out. Because we all already know that the ladies who do our hair say, you better come wash, blow dry, silk press, and then I braid it. So that usually happens. So the reason why I say don't do too many protective styles, because what you're doing is you're constantly manipulating your curls. So if you're constantly manipulating your curls, when you do want to wear your curls out, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to curl. They're like, baby, all I know how to do is frizz and blow out. What are you asking me to do? I only know how to do 2 things. You feel me? So like when you're doing constant twist outs, braid outs, extensions, adding in hair. Yes, your hair is continuing to grow, but what you're doing is you're manipulating your curls so much that your curl pattern don't know what to do, sis. She has no idea. Should I go left, right? Should I swivel around? Should I do an S? You know what I'm saying? Should I clump together or should I frizz? She doesn't know what to do. So my first tip that I swear by is wear them curls. Wear them curls, girl. We want to see it. Let your curls breathe. Let them fluff. Let them, become defined. Let them get to know each other. Because the more you wear your curls out and show off that crown, your curls just gonna love it. Because they hiding because you hiding them. They hiding because you hide them. Let your curls out. Let them breathe. Let them prosper. You know what I'm saying? Products also has a lot to do with how your hair curls. But I'm just giving you the basic as to what helped me, because I was always doing protective styles. And I was like, my hair was just frizzy. It was just frizzy all the time. Whenever I wanted to wear it like a wash and go or something like that, it wouldn't curl. I didn't have a curl pattern. Because I had ultimately gotten rid of it because I was doing so many protective styles. My hair didn't know what to do but frizz. So when I decided I'm gonna start wearing my curls out, I'm gonna start trying new products, trying to deal with them. I know a lot of us are on the go constantly, but this is a tip of mine: let your curls out. So what if it's fluffy now, sis? That fluff is beautiful. That fluff is beautiful. So if it's fluffy now, let it be fluffy. You will see over time, your hair will learn what to do and it will curl how it's supposed to curl as your crown. So, like I said, let the curls breathe. Free to curl, free to curl. So let's go ahead and get into tip number 2. Stay away from the heat. I know, y'all, I know. This is a very hard one. Stay away from the heat. But I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. That's what I did. I'm keeping it a buck. This is what I did. I stayed away from the heat. It was very, very, very hard at first because at the time when my curls were short, I would get a sew-in, but then that was the time of the leave out. Back then when I was doing that, it was the time of the leave out. Don't worry, you guys. I definitely am still working on my natural hair journey just so y'all could see as well the process that I went through and know what I'm talking about. But I constantly preach stay away from the heat. Staying away from the heat was the best thing that I ever did because when I originally went natural, I was like, I'm only gonna wear my hair straight. I don't wanna have curly hair. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, I started to get more confident in letting my curls out like I just told y'all and stepped away from the heat. That's when my curls, 1, were able to curl, and 2, that's when I started to retain length because I wasn't frying, dyeing, and laying my hair to the side. Well, I always dyed my hair. But anyway, stay away from that heat, girl. It is not your friend. It's not your friend. If I do blow out my hair, so let's say if I go into a protective style, I will blow my hair out, but I do blow my hair out on a cool setting. So there's a tip for you there. If you want to go into a protective style, use cool on your blow dryer. It takes a little longer. It does take a little longer, but it's healthier for your hair. Because all you need is some wind. All you need is some wind. It don't have to be hot. Just blow dry your hair on a cool setting. You still gonna get that blowout look without the damage. Look, you didn't think about that, did you? So stay away from the heat. Blow dryers, flat irons, curling irons. Try to stay away from it. Set yourself a goal. Y'all know we love goal setting. We love goal setting. Start off with, I'm not gonna do heat for a week. I'm not gonna do heat for a month. I'm not gonna do heat for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Set yourself a goal. You don't have to go cold turkey all at once. I definitely believe in weaning yourself off of heat because I used to love to press this hair out. And I actually got away from it to where I don't like straightening my curls no more. I don't like doing that. That's not something that I thoroughly enjoy or look forward to. I do not use heat. If you want to minimize the heat, cool, that's what worked for you. If you can eliminate the heat altogether, bet, even better. And only use heat on occasion, like, oh, I'm going to a wedding, I'm gonna straighten my hair. Cool, but definitely minimize your heat. If you do use heat, turn it down. Turn it down, sis. Do you need it on 800 degrees? Do you need it on 800 degrees to straighten your hair? Yes, you. You do not need 800 degrees. I flat iron my hair on 410. You don't need 450. It does take a little longer. You gotta drag it a little longer. And that's just speaking for me and my curl pattern. But lower the heat. Try lowering the heat. Try weaning yourself off of the heat. But hey, that's what I say. I say stay away from that heat. Your hair will grow long. My hair has grown tremendously since I stayed away from the heat. I didn't mean to, but it really happened around quarantine where I straightened my hair for graduation and then I did not straighten my hair anymore. We was in quarantine and all that good stuff. And I done looked up and it's a whole year that I haven't straightened my hair. And I actually have no plans on straightening it. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised the wonders of your hair when you stop using that heat or when you minimize the heat. So that is my tip number 2. Either minimize or eliminate heat altogether and only use it when necessary and not use it on a high setting, or either go with cool. So those are my tips. Let's go ahead and get into number 3. Trim your hair. I know. We scared of the scissors. We scared of scissors. Don't be afraid of the scissors. When you trim your hair be like, ooh, we just got a haircut. Grow. That's exactly what I do. I'm telling you, it can feel it. Your roots can feel when you trim those dead ends. I know you trying to retain length and stuff like that, but the only way your hair is gonna grow is if you take them ends off. I promise you. I try to get my hair trimmed every 4-6 months. I try to trim some of my hair, because you're able to tell the more you keep your hair trimmed and understand what it feels like to have trimmed hair, you will be able to tell when you need to trim your hair. Trim your hair, I promise it will grow back and you'll get it 10 times over. Trim your hair and you will get it 10 times over. It will grow back, I promise. If you just want to trim a little bit, but just make sure you're getting those ends off. So if you want to only trim like this much of it, baby, you need to do it every month. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you want to trim this much of your hair, do it every month. I try to take off half an inch. Every time I trim my hair, I try to take off an inch or half an inch. And also too, when you do trim your hair, use shears. Do not go in the kitchen and get them kitchen scissors that you be cutting open snacks and wrapper packages and cutting tags off of clothes. Don't you use those. You're gonna tear your hair up. At the same time you trimming it, you're gonna be destroying it to where you need to trim it again. Get you some shears. Go and get in the car, go to Sally's, get you some nice shears. Make sure the only thing you're using them for is your hair. I don't care if you got to cut a tag off your shirt and the scissors is downstairs. Take that walk, sis, because don't you dare use them shears on your clothes or anything. Shears are only for your hair. And trim it. I promise you, it'll grow back 10 times over. Tenfold. It'll come right back. You won't even notice. I know it sounds wild, I know it sounds backwards, but when you take them ends off, the roots sense it and they grow right on out. It keeps your hair healthy. It keeps your hair healthy. I have destroyed the front part of my hair and I just keep trimming it. And I have seen it come back curly and everything. Trimming my hair has made it constantly grow to where I can tell the length. Because the only way that I could tell that my hair is getting longer is when I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I see pictures, I be like, dang, my fro was little back then. But I haven't been paying attention. I just trim my hair and make sure that it's healthy. So trim those ends. You don't want no long, scraggly, thin ends, sis. Trim them. Okay, let's get right into the next one. That's number 3, trim your curls. Okay, so number 4. This one is definitely a super personal one of mine. I feel like in the natural hair community, this is an agree to disagree. We all maybe not on the same page all the time, but do not shampoo your hair every week. I personally shampoo my hair 2 to 3 times a month. And the third time only happens is if it is severe and necessary. Like when I do them little slick back styles, I have to shampoo my hair after that because I have so much buildup of the gel, and the only way to get it all out is by shampooing it. You want to co-wash your hair or just rinse it. Just rinse the product out, do a new style, or co-wash your hair. That is what I have always done, but I am making sure that my hair is touching water either once or twice a week. My hair is getting wet once or twice a week. When it gets wet twice a week is in the middle of the week if I decide to change my hairstyle or something has destroyed my hair and I need to do it again. That's the only time it touches water, twice a week. But other than that, my hair touches water once a week. That's what I recommend. Do not shampoo your hair constantly. You don't need to shampoo your hair once a week because shampoo strips your hair. Yes, it be feeling squeaky clean and all that stuff, but ultimately it's too much because our bodies, we have natural oils. We secrete natural oils, and those natural oils are good for our hair, skin, nails, all that stuff. It's good for it. So when you're constantly shampooing and stripping away your natural oils off your hair, it's gonna make your hair take a longer time to grow. Okay, and at the same time, you don't want to just let your hair get crazy dirty and just let it build up, you know? So if you need to shampoo it, like you come from the pool, shampoo that hair. If you got a ton of buildup from the gel, shampoo that hair. But if you coming out of a wash and go and you finna go into another wash and go, rinse and co-wash your hair. I highly recommend. There was a time where I was just doing so many styles and so much stuff was going on with my hair to where I was having to shampoo it constantly, and I really just had to be like, no, you can't constantly do this, Kyle. You can't keep shampooing your hair this often. Your hair does not need to be shampooed that often. Like imagine you washing your hands. You constantly wash your hands. We all know with COVID happening and stuff like that, we constantly washing our hands. We look at our hands is bone dry and cracked up. That's what's happening to your scalp. That's what's happening to your hair shaft. We're constantly washing our hands. Constantly. We can't keep no moisture. Every time you wash your hands, you putting lotion on it, but then 5 minutes later, you touch a doorknob and you rewash your hands and you look at them and they cracked up and crusty again. So you don't need to shampoo your hair that often. Not that often. I say 2 to 3 times a month, but that's just me. If you want to do it like every other week, definitely every other week, and then leave that one time for when it's super duper necessary, like when your hair is extremely dirty. But that is my number 4 tip. Oh my goodness, y'all. We are on the last one. We on the last tip. And this my big tip, baby girl. This my big tip. Y'all not ready for this tip. Y'all, I'm giving some tip. I'm finna get this tip out. Y'all finna have to tip me for this tip. Y'all finna have to tip me for this tip, because this is one that I stand by. This is one that I stand by and that I definitely believe contributed to how fast and thick my hair grows, okay? I really don't know if y'all ready to hear this. That's my worry. I'm not entirely sure if y'all are ready to hear this, okay? But we gonna do it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Tip number 5. Tip number 5, stop using oil on your scalp. Yes, I said it. I said it. Kai does not put oil on her scalp. I do not. Never have, never will. Let me stop. I have. I don't like it. I'm finna get into it. No oil on your scalp though. No oil on your scalp. I do not put oil on your scalp. I know we all like those little satisfying videos where my ladies be having cornrows and braids and they be dripping the oil between there. We all love looking at that. I know we do. But little backstory. Whenever I would have braids and I would drip all that oil in my scalp, my hair would itch up a storm. My hair would itch so bad when I would put oil in it, and I was like, why? What's going on with that? Because I would put oil on my scalp when I had protective styles. I really don't just put oil in my scalp now. When I put oil in my scalp, my scalp is itchy. It will flake. My scalp sucks it up really quickly. And I was like, what is that about? What is that about with the oil? And it dawned on me, oil is a sealant. Like how we have the LCO method or lock, whichever one you want to call it. But how you do leave-in, conditioner, and then oil on it, oil is a sealant. And so if you put oil on your dry scalp, you're sealing in what? What are you sealing in? You're sealing in dryness. So all I was doing was rubbing oil on a dry scalp and making my scalp drier and itchy. And also I'm clogging those pores in my scalp, okay? So that's number 1. Do not put oil on your scalp. It doesn't do anything for it. Unless you're gonna put some moisturizer on it, then put the oil on top, then okay. But me personally, I have very long hair and I do not put oil on my scalp. I don't do it. It doesn't do anything but give me issues. And then I also felt like I have a best friend and she has crazy long hair. She has crazy long hair. And me and her were talking and we both were like, I don't put oil on my scalp. I don't put oil on my scalp either. Okay, so there's a correlation here. Do not put oil on your scalp. Your scalp, if it's dry and you rub oil on it and you're trying to retain length, I mean, to each his own. I do not put oil on my scalp and I have very long hair. My hair grows very quickly and my scalp does not itch. It doesn't feel dry or anything like that, because what I'm doing is I'm letting my own scalp supply its own oils. Like I said earlier, our body naturally secretes oils. So let your scalp produce its own oils to moisturize itself. You don't need to be pouring oil between your scalp. I know it is satisfying to watch. I'll be watching them videos. I know. It's so satisfying to watch them drip it between it. Oh, love it. But let me tell you, so along with no oil on your scalp, I have a secret product for y'all. Y'all have seen it on my channel, okay? Y'all have seen it on my channel. I have sworn by it. I have used this product on my hair since, let me stop. My mama has used this product on my hair since I was between her legs and she was braiding or doing my hair, putting a relaxer in it or whatever. I have used this product since I was like 3 years old. 3. So I'm gonna introduce y'all again to this product that I use on my scalp. Okay, y'all, so this is my magical growth power. I'll say that. This is my secret weapon. This is what makes my hair grow as well. I believe it does. This is a oil moisturizer, okay? So, let's read again. A oil moisturizer. It's moisturizer with oil mixed in it. Hey. This is my Luster's Pink Lotion. This is the only thing that I put on my scalp. When my hair is dry, when I have braids, this, that, and other, whatever. I will put this, like this little part right here. If it get dry, boom, Luster's Pink Lotion in my scalp. This is the only thing that I have ever used coming up, because it's just not straight oil. It's a moisturizer, and my scalp be needing moisture sometimes, especially in protective styles. Or same thing, I can even put this on my hair shaft. I don't go in on my hair shaft with straight oil. It has water in it. But I'm gonna read some of the ingredients to you that are pronounceable. So, when you read oil packets of oil, it just says oil, 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 oil. It just says a bunch of oil in it, okay? But this says water. The first ingredient of this is water. And y'all know us naturals, that's what we look for on a pack when we're putting something in our hair. That is the first ingredient on here, water. And then you have mineral oil, beeswax, petroleum. It got Vaseline in it, Pooh. These are other words I cannot pronounce. It protects and conditions. This is not a sponsored video, but see, this is what it looks like. Can y'all see that? This is what it looks like. It's creamy. It's lotion. It is just like lotion. Put some of that in now. Okay? So it is just like lotion. I have always used this on my scalp. I believe this is why my hair long. So I just gave y'all the secret ingredient. I don't know what they talking about over there on the other channel, but what we talking about here is this right here. This is what made my hair grow, and is continuing to make my hair grow. This is what I use on my scalp. This is what I use on my ends. I put this on my hair when I condition or when I have a protective style and everything. I use this on my hair. It moisturizes my scalp. It don't make it itchy. It don't make it flaky. Yeah, when you put it on, it'll be white for a little while, but the heat from your head will just soak it right in. It's just gonna soak it right in. So this is my secret ingredient. If you don't know about this, you better go find out. Like I said, this video ain't sponsored or nothing like that, but hey, Luster's Pink Lotion, hit me up. Baby girl, I'm telling you, try this out on your scalp. You will not regret it. So let's do a little quick run through of all of the tips that I said today. Number one, show off your curls. Do not do too many protective styles. Once again, let those free the curl, free the curl. The only way they're gonna know how to curl and not frizz is if you set them free. Set those curls free so they can flourish. We wanna see that crown. We want to see it. Number two, stay away from the heat. Stay away from the heat. If you gotta blow dry your hair for a protective style, blow dry on cool. It's gonna take a little longer, but you would have done a healthier way of blowing out your hair. Stay away from that heat or minimize the heat in your life, and you will see growth in your hair. Number three, trim that John. Trim that thing. Trim them ends. You will get it back tenfold. I'm telling you. Take that dead hair off and expect for the new. So that's number three. Number four, do not over shampoo your hair. Try to shampoo your hair only 2 to 3 times a month. That's what I do. Try to shampoo your hair only 2 to 3 times a month. Limit shampooing your hair to when it is absolutely necessary to shampoo your hair, when you just have lots of buildup, lots of oil, lots of just gel in your hair. Limit your shampooing. That's number four. And number five, stop using oil on your scalp. Stop putting straight up oil, growth oil, biotin oil, jojoba oil, tea tree oil, avocado oil. Stop putting it straight on your scalp. Get you some Luster's Pink Lotion. That's what I swear by. That is what I have always put on my scalp, and what I highly, 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 10 out of 10, highly recommend to y'all. So, like I said earlier in this video, I am fully African American. I have been natural for 8 years, and these are my tips and tricks. This is what I have always done and learned from as I've been natural over these years to make my hair grow long and healthy. So these are tips to y'all. Hopefully y'all take them into consideration. If you don't, that's cool too, sis. You know, we all entitled to our own opinion over here and our own experiences and different hair types. And that's the beauty of it. All these different crowns. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if y'all want a part 2, because I got some more tips for y'all. I just couldn't expose all of them in one video. You know what I'm saying? But let me know if y'all want some more tips, tricks, and just my overall of how I grew my long natural hair. So I will see y'all in the next video.